Good morning. My name is Gabe Bennett, and I serve as one of the assistant principals and also our international program director here at Linfield. It is my honor to welcome you to our 12th annual celebration of the lives and the service of our veterans. We know November 11th as Veterans Day. Today's celebration will be different as we are unable to host the veterans on our campus, those who are part of our families in our Linfield community. But really, that's all that's different. Our appreciation, our gratitude, our respect of these men and women who have served and continue to serve our country is unwavering. Their commitment and sacrifice to guarantee and protect our freedoms is steadfast, even in a pandemic. We want to recognize that there are some of you on our campus who are not Americans. And we are so grateful that you are here and a part of our Linfield community so that you can experience the pride we feel for our country and those who serve and protect it. A couple of years ago, one of our international students told me that this chapel was actually a highlight each year that he attended Linfield. When I asked him why, he said, "In my country, we do not honor those who serve in this way. And I think it is so great." So that being said, we trust that you can appreciate our national pride and apply that to what you feel for your own country and those who serve there. We know that America is not perfect, but at its foundation are ideals that are young and really a work in progress. Our hope is that in your generation will rise and embrace the ideals, those Judeo-Christian values of the men and the women who have served and continue to serve and fight and even die defending them. America, one nation under God, is worth it. And to remember matters. And that is what Veterans Day is all about.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. To support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. And to bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. That I will obey. The orders of. The President of the United States. And the orders of. Those officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. The armistice that began on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The timing of this holiday is quite deliberate in terms of historical fact. But somehow it always seems quite fitting to me that this day comes deep in autumn when the colors are muted and the days seem to invite contemplation. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise, but most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. When they died, they gave up their chance to be husbands and fathers and grandfathers. They gave up their chance to be revered old men. They gave up everything for our country, for us. And all we can do is remember. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. In memory of those who gave the last full measure of devotion, may our efforts to achieve lasting peace gain strength. Let us make a vow to our dead. Let us show them by our actions that we understand what they died for. Strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and borne by their memory, let us continue to stand for the ideals for which they lived and died.
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
Hello, Linfield family. I'm Mark Horton, Linfield's head of school, and it is such an honor to stand before you today as we come together united to celebrate the service, sacrifice, and selflessness of our nation's heroes. This is truly a blessing. To our veterans, thank you. We cannot even begin to express our profound gratitude for what you have given in service to our country. Many of you have put your own dreams on hold and made tremendous sacrifices being away from your family and friends. You have served valiantly, and we need you to continue to share your experiences and story with the next generation to remind us that the freedoms we enjoy aren't actually free. Many men and women have made the ultimate sacrifice to preserve the life we now enjoy, and we never want to forget that. We are so blessed to be protected and so fortunate to live in the United States of America. Our Veterans Day team is excited to drop off yard signs celebrating your service. And we also have thank you cards that have been signed by students and staff. It is our hope and prayer that you feel loved and remembered on this very, very special day. Sincerely, veterans, thank you. May we never lose sight of what it costs to defend freedom, and may we never fail to honor our nation's heroes and their sacrifice. God bless.
Thank you for your honor.
Thank you for your bravery.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Thank you for your service.
John 15:12-13. This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that he would lay down his life for his friends. Linfield Elementary is so grateful that you would risk everything to show us that kind of love. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your discipline.
Thank you for your courage.
Thank you for your endurance.
Thank you for our freedom. Thank you for your strength.
Thank you for your selflessness.
Thank you for your integrity.
Thank you for your expertise.
Thank you for your discipline. Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you for your devotion.
Thank you for your commitment.
We at the middle school are honored today to celebrate you. I know it's not an easy thing for someone who serves our country the way you do. It's not an easy thing to accept accolades or thanks or even acknowledgement at times, because it's just duty, it's just service to your country, and that you get reward by knowing you did your job well. And nevertheless, want to acknowledge you today. We stand in support of you and everything that you do for our country and specifically for us. And pray that you are blessed and honored today.
We appreciate you serving our country and thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thank you for your courage.
We thank you for all you have done for us.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you! Thank you for our freedom! Thank you!
Students, today is about two things. The first is remembering, which should lead you to gratitude and a grateful heart. We should be encouraged to always remember what's happened, and that's what history is all about, is to take the things that have gone before us to help us guide what today is, and then also what our future looks like. And students, you are our next generation. You're our future. So what are you going to do with the things that you have learned, and how are you going to respond? What we learn and what we remember is always going to inform our response. In fact, we should remember every day what's happened for us, what's gone before us with our veterans, and the freedoms that they have provided for us. So think about how many privileges and freedoms we have in our country. Matter of fact, we just got to vote on our president. So thank you so much, veterans, that we have that freedom to do it. We serve in a country all around us, whether you're in the military or in God's army, to serve our country and to have us have the privilege of being one nation under God. So we really are blessed. In a moment, students, you're going to have an opportunity to share the names of your family members who currently or have served in our armed forces. I want you to take time to tell your friends about the people that have served that you love and care for. And then in a moment, your teacher is going to provide time for you to pray and to thank the Lord for the country that we live in. Yeah, we have a lot of unrest and we have things that are going on. But students, we live in a wonderful country with many freedoms that we just take for granted every day. So take a moment to pray and thank the Lord for those privileges. And then you're going to be given a small plastic soldier. Keep that little soldier somewhere all month so that you can be reminded to be thankful, to take the time to tell veterans thank you for their service when you see them. And then also, hopefully, you'll have an attitude of gratitude that will fill the things that you say and that you do. To all of our veterans who are watching, please know that we are very thankful for you and for your service, and God bless you.
Linfield!